What's up, YouTube? Southern Comic Geek coming to you with some mystery box unboxings. That's right, plural. As the title stated, I've got 43 mystery boxes from the comic Foo. Hashtag Foo is a furry. There are 10 books per box, and so if math isn't too hard, that's 430 books that I brought home with me. So if you want to see what I picked up from Foo Fur, stay tuned for the video. Now, before we get into all of this comic book goodness, go ahead and smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as the bell notification. So when videos like this one drop ever so randomly, you will be one of the first people to know and can make the conscious decision as to whether or not to watch it now or later, as long as you watch it. That's the important part, and we appreciate you. Talking about people we appreciate, how about the list of channel members? People that are supporting the channel through their monthly membership, whether through YouTube or Patreon, that is, because some are both. These people are supporting the channel through that monthly membership. And of course, that membership has benefits. And if you want to be a part of that, the links are in the description below. Now, not the least of which benefits are the monthly giveaways. That's right, monthly giveaways. And we're not talking about just a couple of books that just came off the rack a couple of weeks ago. We're talking about books that definitely come with value. Uncanny X-Men 266, ASM 300, etc., etc. This month is ASM 252, the first appearance of the black suit Spider-Man in an 8.5 white page CBCS case. All you have to do to enter to win, be a member. That's right, be a member. You get 10 entries to win. Each membership gives you 10 entries, so you can be a member of both Patreon and YouTube. And get twice as many entries that way. Or in live shows like the Saturday auctions, then you can give a super chat. And the super chat is $1 per entry. So that's how you enter to win. There you go. Now, let's get into this, because Foo, I have bought boxes from him before. Obviously, I was pleased with what I bought from him prior. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought as many as I did. So I happened to be looking at Instagram while on the road. I don't know if that's legal or not, but nevertheless, I was looking at it, and lo and behold, he posts, boom, this many boxes, this much money. I said, claim all. And he messages me right after that and said, do what? Claim all, dude. I've got this many mystery boxes. I said, yeah, claim all. He said, well, I've done sold 8. So I said, well, I'll take the rest of them, because based on the chase books that were in there, there was a first appearance of Thrawn in Star Wars. Forget the Dark Horse issue. It's the Dark Horse one, not the newer Marvel one. There was a Crow book in there. There was several chasers in there. And I said, well, there's a high likelihood of me getting all but 8 that those books and others are in there. So I'll go ahead and take them if, on this condition, if I can save the money in shipping and just pick them up from you. That seems to be a reoccurring theme. The Sparks Comics lives not that far from me, and I've picked up several mystery boxes that way. Because, as you know, a lot of these books, if I don't keep them, I just turn around and sell them. And with a lower price point in there, that helps me to sell them and not lose money. So he agreed, and I decided to go up, make a big loop, and come through Nashville and meet him with these boxes and come home and do this video. So let's get started on this, shall we? Now, of course, he had already boxed all these things up in these Geminis, so that's kind of an added benefit for me, because especially on the YouTube, not as much, because a lot of the people will save those boxes and build bigger medium mail boxes as opposed to the Gemini mailers. But on Whatnot, I use a lot of these. So it's actually very helpful, and there is a financial benefit that I recoup in the cost of the books by having these boxes to use, because I do recycle. So he puts these boxes in like a Ziploc bag. Comic Tom does like a bag, but it's not a zip. This is literally a Ziploc bag. So kudos to you for shipping. No painter's tape, but he does have pull tabs on the Scotch tape, so that's important. Let's see what we got first off. We got Winter Soldier number 3. Now, if any of these books that you see here today or tonight, depending on the time that you're watching this, any of these books that you see, if I don't say they're staying in the PC, then certainly feel free to hit me up on Instagram and we can make a deal. Otherwise, you might see them in a Whatnot or Saturday Morning Cartoon Crew auction near you. Wonder Woman number 19, part of the Rebirth run. Lois Lane number 7. Sentry number 2. Black Mask, you're the villain. Gods of War number 2 from Civil War. Got the Mighty Thor, something of Asgard. This is issue 57. Looks like there's several artists on that book right there. Power Pack number 25. Resistance number 2. Now, this is a pretty cool series. I read the free comic book day version of that, and I haven't got, so I'm hoping that maybe all 6 of those are in this mystery box, so I can at least take a read to it. And then also Deceased number 1. This is the Ben Oliver Torpedo Comics limited to 3,000. He put there on there, so that's a nice little added benefit. It says $20 on there. I have a copy of that, I believe. If not, it's like the negative. There's a negative print one that's like black and white that I have. So I probably won't keep that one because the black and white one looks sicker. I guess with the horror theme, maybe. So pretty cool box. No big hits in that one. At this point, because it's been several weeks, at this point, I don't remember other than the 2 I mentioned earlier, which was the Crow book and the Braun first appearance. I don't remember the other big hits that were in there. But let's see what we got here. All right. X Factor number 8. Rebels 94. And if I don't like act all excited or say something to the effect for a book and you know it's like a big key or something, let me know in the comments down below. Fear Itself Spider-Man limited series 1 of 3. Teen Titans 83. Weapon Loss number 1. Pinky and the Brain, the Verminator. Say, Brian, what we gonna do not? We got Annihilation Scourge number 1. Now this one's pretty cool. He didn't put nothing on there, but this is Wonder Woman 171. Adam Hughes goodness here, y'all. Definitely some of the more desired more modern Wonder Woman covers, aside from Jenny Frisman's ones, obviously. Fantastic Four number 6. This is the Matt Fraction run. Then we got the Sumerian Man-Eaters of Zambula, the John Jane variant. Look at that, Jane Gang, Legion of Comics. Check that out. I'm sure you already have that. I'm sure you already have that one, good sir. Big John Jane fan. And John Jane does some really cool covers. So that John Jane one's pretty dope. I think that Sumerian series is part of Ablaze. So I don't know to check that one out. And Siri didn't either. Oh. So, let's see what we got in the next one. But the Sumerian one's kind of like adult themed. So I'm not sure if I want to keep that one or not. But being a cool John Jane cover, if I do sell it, probably won't be that hard to sell. The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl number 42. Deadpool number 5. Guardians of the Galaxy number 1. That's from the Bendis run. Now, I probably will keep this one because it seems to have been growing on me, but this is not the current series. This is Doc Afra 24. Check that out, Steven Spot. Reflection. So I probably will keep that one. Now, this one's pretty dope. Creatures on the Loose. Number notes on the back, but I mean, anytime the center, that's a winner. Chicken dinner. From Image Comics, so whatever. Now this is dope. First appearance of Naomi. Now this is a score. I know this book had spiked in run up to the show, but I don't know if it's still there. I'll check it out before I put it up for sale, obviously. But he's got a little run here. He's got issue 4 of Naomi. Then it's got first Zumbedo and Origin of Naomi in issue 5. And then he's got issue 6. So pretty cool. Probably sell them all together. People start specking. They only spec on, don't really spec on modern characters' second and third appearances as much. Spec on them as much as what you do like an older book. So putting these other ones that are a little bigger hits to pull them out so that because these other ones will be going up on the cheap at an auction near you. So let's get the Spiderman ready. So Mrs. Fu could have made him a lot of sandwiches with all these bags. With all these bags. Let's see. So pretty dope. Let's see what we got. We got Spider-Man and Deadpool number 34. I remember reading this when I had the Marvel Unlimited out. It was kind of a little funny romp. They were all old men. New Mutants 91. Rob Liefeld goodness. We've got Bucky Barnes Winter Soldier number 8. The Adventures of Super Sons number 6. Magneto number 1. Spoiler, that's not Magneto, that's his clone. Magog number 1. Death's Head number 1. Now this would be a keeper. I just recently picked this up in a dollar bin just because it was a Rogue Gambit cover, but other than that, nothing really big. New Talent of Showcase number 1. So a lot of number 1s. And then Outcast number 6. And here is the bigger book, the first Malekith. I think that this book kind of cooled off when the movie didn't do as well as what they thought it might. But still a big key as a Thor fan, nevertheless. So pretty dope, pretty dope. So far, so good. So far, so good. All right. Again, because I didn't have to pay the shipping and I have a venue of which to sell these books, I mean, it would have to be just total dollar bin material for me to not come out ahead. Oh, well, the supplies too, to not come out ahead. So don't have a high expectation in that. It's like, okay, I don't really have to see like some New Mutants 87 or something like that to come out of this to make it make sense. Like you do some mystery boxes. Some of this is now this is really cool, but some mystery boxes are people just getting rid of their collection, and some of that is this. But he puts enough bangers and keeps the price point low enough to where it still makes sense for everybody. Now, this one's really cool. Animaniacs number 11. I don't know if it's the end or not, but it's a newsstand. So that is pretty dope. Pretty dope right there. Gwenpool Strikes Back. This is a Terry Dodson cover. Then we got Challengers of the Unknown. Get out of here before those monsters destroy us all. And this is a Rubenstein cover and a Swamp Thing cover. That's pretty cool. Endar's Game, number 1. A lot of number 1s in here. X-Men Battle of the Atom, number 2. Fallen Angels, the original OG Fallen Angels, number 1. Got Green Lanterns, number 64, holding the line, drawing the line at $2.99. DC. Then we've got E is for Extinction, number 1. Okay, it's a Secret Wars spinoff. Then we got, oh my goodness, food. That board bag seeing better days. Superman 79. Right there. And this is the bigger book. First, Third Vision, Iron Lad, Destined to Become King, first partial Kate Bishop cover. So there is Kate. No, that's not Kate Bishop. This is Kate Bishop down here. So that's pretty dope. That's the higher end book. So it looks like he's at least putting a higher end book in each one. And then you get like a newsstand Animaniacs that, say, Brian, why did they not? And you get like, it's just funny. Okay. On to the next one. All right. Let's see what we got here. I'm throwing all these over here off site. It's going to build this big mountain I'm going to have to plow through when I go to leave. Okay. Now this one's pretty cool. This is X-Men Blue. This is number 13. This is the second print. So the first print is a lenticular, which is an homage to the old X-Men where Mojo's holding up Longshot. But this is a lenticular second print. So the second prints on the lenticulars are much harder to find. So that one's staying with me. Wonder Woman 138. The Fight to Reclaim Past. Okay. Secret Wars 2099. There was a lot of this Hickman's Secret Wars, a lot of little spinoffs. Superman, Toyman, playing rough. Oh. Nah, anyway, we got Deadpool number 12. Bloodlines number 1. Night Stalkers number 10. That's part of the Midnight Massacre storyline. Astonishing X-Men number 18. And Doc Afra number 3. This is the Juan Jimenez variant edition, 1 of 48. So that one's staying with me. So that's pretty dope. And then this one's the bigger book. He says, Ben Oliver, Torpedo Comics 1000, 1 of 1000. This is the negative space variant I was mentioning that I had. Sorry, got one of these, but this is definitely a good book to turn around and sell. Hopefully everybody is doing well at the time of you watching this, and you're able to just sit back with some sweet tea or your beverage, legal beverage of choice, and just watch somebody randomly open 43 mystery boxes. Although I don't do mystery boxes, I buy mystery boxes, but I do understand that there's a lot of work that goes into making a mystery box work right, so you don't have a lot of complaints or something. Exiles number 67. Wonder Woman 70. X-Men Blue 36. Swamp Thing 142. Space Punisher number 2 of 4. Never knew Space Punisher. Black Captain Marvel 14, part of Black Vortex. Okay. Now this is a really cool cover. I've seen this before. It's Mr. Miracle number 10. It's a dark side cover. Matter of fact, I think I'm keeping that. Put that in the keep pile. We got Tony Stark in variant edition of Invincible Iron Man. He says this is the first appearance of Dr. Shapiro, Intelligent Cat. That's still Iron Man. Then we got Deathbringer, number 1. This is part of the Year of the Villains tie-in. I did not have this one, so I'll probably keep it long enough to at least sell it. Now, what in the world is this? This is a concept Silvio concept sketch limited to 25, and he prices it at $59. It's got a certificate of authenticity. It's number 18 of 25. It's from Source Point Press. I don't know anything about this series. This looks to be like a kind of a crowdfunded thing, Indiegogo maybe, that he bought into, and they did. It's still got sealed in the little sticker there. So that's pretty cool. So, man, I got several out of that one to keep, which is surprising. As much as I buy comics, and you might go, you're not very particular on what you buy. The stuff that I buy is not stuff that you're going to see typically in a mystery box. Because the stuff in mystery boxes are stuff that I don't read, I don't collect, or stuff I already have. It's just because of what I do collect. That's no problem. I'm the one that bought it. I signed up for the trip. X-Men number 1. And this is a Bill Sienkiewicz cover. Newsstand. So that's pretty cool. Put that in a better one stack. So then we got Year of the Villain. This is Wonder Woman. Cheetah cover. The acetate covers, issue 82. We got Heroes for Hire number 11. This is a World War Hulk tie-in. Then we got Hulk, part 1 of 4, part of the Marvel Knights series. Trinity of Sin, Pandora, number 2. The Illuminati, number 1. Justice League 3000, number 1. Jean Grey, number 1. The classic Superboy with the die-cut cover, part of the Reign of Superman. I've already got one of those. And this is Pearl, or Jinx World, Pearl number 1, part of Jinx World, which this is a David Mack cover. Brian Michael Bendis no, that ain't a Mack cover. It looks like a Mack cover, but it's not. Brian Michael Bendis writes it, and I've just seen some stuff that he's taken that to Dark Horse, and they're doing some stuff with it now. It says TV show rumored, so I'll put that in the better stack there. So kind of me box, and the boxing goes on and on and on, and unboxing goes on and on. So on my trip, typically I'm finding places where I can fill up long boxes and get deals on buying in bulk. But I was kind of limited in that because I know I had so much space that I needed for this box in particular, because you didn't know how the weather was going to do. So it's not for sure you could just put it on the extra hitch in the back. Now, this is a dope cover. New X-Men, part of Messiah Complex, number 46, variant cover. This is a Mark Silvestri cover. That is pretty dope. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep that one. All right. Then we got Birds of Prey 101. Spider-Man 2099, number 5. New Challengers, number 3. The New Avengers, Luke Cage, issue 3 of 3. This is a pretty cool embossed and foil cover. Green Arrow, number 45. Then we got War Crimes, number 1 from the Civil War. And then we got Ink, number 1. I don't know. Then we got Civil War II, Uncanny Inhumans. This is the first appearance of Mosaic. And then what was that? The last one, Thor Annual number 11. He says this is the first appearance of Eitri, dwarf who created Stormbreaker and the origin of Thor. So definitely that's a Bob Layton cover there. You could get Bob Layton to sign his name like right across that hammer right there, near. So that will definitely be going up for sale. So I got one out of the box to keep. Really, at this point, I don't be keeping anything. I need to be selling all these. Nevertheless. All right. Let's see what we got. Secret Empire number 5. So the best part of the Secret Empire was the covers by Mark Brooks. That was it. Teen Titans 81. Got New Avengers 25. Or Civil War. Got Futures In number 33. New Mutants 97. So that one's a pretty good one. This is a pretty good one, but you don't have anything on it. This is Superman and Batman number 8. Michael Turner cover, says New Girl in Town. I think this is where they reintroduced Supergirl into the mythos. So he didn't put anything on there, but I think those are pretty good ones. We got Luke Cage number 1. Not the OG one. That's one I've been wanting to get. Secret 6 number 1. Then we got Alien Bounty Hunter, number 1 from Vault Comics. And it says developed and produced by Mark Wahlberg. And it's signed, though I don't know who it is signed by, because if you can tell, this it's like, so not sure who signed it, but that's pretty cool. Then we got Dark Matter, number 1, TV show on Sci-Fi. Okay. So there you go. Put those in. So that one was full of goodies. Nothing I wanted to keep, but definitely goodies to resell. So, and there we go. Appreciate the pull tabs, Foo. So he didn't put painter's tape, but there are pull tabs both on the Scotch and the packing tape used in the packing. So that is definitely an added bonus. Don't want to. These boards and these bags are worth money nowadays. Not mess these up. The Ultimates number 7. Cool Thanos cover there. The All New Inhumans number 11. Generation X number 1. When they rebooted that title. Convergence Suicide Squad number 1. Grimm's Ghost Stories. That's a cool ghost gold key cover. So he didn't have anything listed on that one, but that one's going in the better pile. The Fly number 1 from Impact Comics. Then we got Spider-Man number 1, first meeting of Peter and Miles. So that's a goodie. Then he's got number 2, number 4, and number 5. Come on, Foo. Where's number 3? I'll tell you what, Foo is a furry. Foo is a furry. But that is a good little series to get in there. So where did so these are the first. Spider-Man. Put those in the better stack down here. And we move on. This is probably going to be, if you watch the entirety of this, probably be the longest unboxing video you've ever seen, because I don't zip through it. And plus, there's 43 of them. So, all right, we got X Factor 131, Teen Titans 46, Fish Police #1, Fallen Angels #1, which is a pretty good get. I've already got it, but that goes down here. Then we've got Line of Defense. Don't know anything about that. Clive Barker's Harrowers Raiders Abyss. That looks like a glow-in-the-dark cover. Yep, it is. So that's a pretty cool deal. And I know some of those Clive Barker, I don't think it's this one, but I know some of those Clive Barker books have gotten up there over some spec. We got Rebels #1, Fantastic Force, little foil, 90s foil goodness. We got the Superman's first Cyborg Superman. And then, okay, this is a fun one. First Yellow Hulk. I remember this being a deal that it was in the first Yellow Hulk in this Marvel Adventures, but there was some miscoloring in a previous Hulk issue. Nosh, who is a big Hulk fan, could probably fill me in and let me know that, but I'm going to put that in the keep pile there and put all the rest of them over here. There's a miscoloring and a what if or something like that led to a yellow Hulk. Hulk at this point is about like the Green Lantern. It's had about every spectrum you can imagine. All right, X-Men #19. That's a really dope cover. I already have it. American Virgin #2. Warbound #1 of 5. Superwoman #7. Moon Knight #2. This is reprints. That's still a Bill Sienkiewicz cover, but this is reprints, and you see Hulk lurking over here. They did 1, 2, or 3 of these, so that one's going in the better pile. Time Masters #1 of 8. Thunderstrike #13. Thor #6. Sinister War #2. Then we got First Punchline, and then little exclamation points. Yes, I knew it was Foo. I have a copy of this, but mine does not look as clean as this one. So this is on the keep pile. So that book has obviously cooled off a lot. It remains to be seen if she continues to be a force of some kind in the DC universe. But man, when that book came out, whoa, it went sky high quick, which is really interesting because it's probably in modern time the DC book that has tracked up so quick, like the Marvel books do. So it shows that there can be DC just getting the right characters. Solo Avengers #11, featuring Hawkeye. Silver Sable #4. We got Deathstroke #44, variant cover. Civil War, New Avengers #13, part of the Civil War tie-in. Ocean Master #1, part of Year of the Villain. Extraordinary X-Men #3. Swamp Thing #141. Infinity Countdown Prime #1. Oh, that's a nice one. Not this one. Outsiders #1. This is the nice one because talking about spec, So Noctera has been optioned, and it now has, because a lot of indies can get optioned, but it now has got a producer, writer, whatever attached to it. And this one is also signed by Scott Snyder. Here is the Midtown Comics. Now, I have one. It's not signed by Scott Snyder. If you're familiar with the channel, you know that I'm a big signature guy. Might keep this one and get rid of my non-signed one, because when I was reading, as a matter of fact, it's funny that that book is in here, because I was just reading that information about optioned and all that kind of good stuff. I was just reading that on, maybe it was Key Collector this week, and I said I have got a lot of Noctera #1s. I've got them off some YouTube auctions. Glow in the dark cover, got several of them. I said, now's the time to get rid of some of them. So I'm going to get rid of probably the non-signed one and keep that one. All right, Web of Spider-Man #10. Nice Mr. Negative cover there. Wonder Woman Annual #7. Generation X #5 from the OG series. Injustice #10, the action figure variant, I guess. Nomad #7, Infinity War crossover. Blue Beetle #18. Astonishing X-Men #17. Batman Superman #12. Supergirl from Apocalypse. This is a nice Michael Turner cover, but it seems like there's some other key to it. Here's the big book. First Thrawn and Mara Jade. Now, I have a copy of this. I bought my copy from M&M Comic Sales, and before this one skyrocketed, and I got it pressed and cleaned and sent off to CBCS. I think it came back a 9.0. This one probably would be the same. So this one will be up for grabs somewhere on Whatnot or on a Saturday auction. And then, I don't know if I showed that Double Trouble Little Kids Venom Spider-Man book. So that is that. So definitely got one of the big hits. And thus far, I mean, I'm getting hits. Fu is cleaning out his box of oddities for sure, but he's putting enough goodies in here. He's making it worth your while. So I would suggest that you beat me next time. The mystery boxes, if you want to pick them up. This is What If X-Men, Shi'ar Empire #1, one shot. Wonder Woman 17, little cheetah action there. Omega Flight, The Initiative, Part 1. Damage #15. Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier #2. Come on, camera, you can do it. Camera spazzing out there. New Mutants #35. Last God #1 from DC Black Label. I heard that this was a pretty good series. I never read it. Philip Kennedy Johnson, which I think is doing Action Comics 1 now. Put that in a better pile. The Little Depressed Boy. Okay. All right. So The Hunted #1, and it has a first Larfreeze and solo adventure. Well, that's interesting. I'm at least going to put that over here in the pile to look at before I sell it. Then we got Black Cat #1, Comics Elite, Mirko and Dolfo, limited to 3,000. Wow. So definitely going to be going in the better to sell pile. So that was a pretty good little box. You get a first Grand Admiral Thrawn. It's a little harder to top that box. Appreciate everybody for watching. Hopefully you're not fast forwarding, except through my ramblings, watching all the goodies. And we'll hit that like button and the subscribe button. New Mutants number 1. This is from the latest series. Deadpool 15. New Superman number 10. Magneto and the Magnetic Man number 1. Now this is an amalgam comic, and look at that. It's a newsstand from 96. So that's pretty late in the game. I'll go in the better pile. Then we got Brute Force number 1, which he did not put anything with this, but this is the first appearance of Weapon. How they said that Captain America was Weapon 1, Wolverine was Weapon 10 instead of X. This is like these people are part of Weapon something or other. He didn't put anything in this one, but Tech 1, there's some spec that there's fixing to be something with that. So those two are going in the better pile. So that's pretty cool. The Web number 1. Don't know anything about it. Kingpin number 1. Then we got The Movement number 1. So we don't know anything about that. And then we got Moon Knight number 14. Stained Glass Scarlet's first appearance. Bill Sienkiewicz goodness. So that one is going in the save pile. I got that book out of a dollar bin. I paid $2. It was a multiple bin. It had several different prices on it, but it was $2 what I paid for it. And I've sold it. I was originally going to try to collect the entire run, which I have. Moon Knight's first 3 appearances, first solo, and then Moon Knight number 1, several other ones of Sienkiewicz and Finch varieties. However, it just didn't make the cut when saying, okay, do I really want to go after the entire series? Justice League International, part of Convergence. X-Men 2099 number 4. Secret Defenders number 9. Captain Atom number 21. You got to ask, what does Captain Atom need with this gun? Moon Knight number 33. So Sienkiewicz goodness going in the better pile. Spider-Man Saga number 2. The Destroyer number 1. Nomad number 1. Newsstand. Marry Me. Jennifer Lopez movie. He says in 2022. So I guess this will go in the little better pile there. And then Claim, Son of Ire and Ice. This is from Source Point Press. I don't know. Looks like Mandalorian, but this is the Shaw variant, limited to 300. So pretty dope. This will go in the better pile. Just trusting in what the foofer says. And then these will go in the else pile. And if nothing else, if you're watching this video and you purchase comics, you can get a backstage pass, if you will, a preview of books that you will see on an auction near you. And typically, if somebody reaches out to me, I typically will do a better deal on those books than if waiting to the deal, because it's easier for me. So make it better for you. Amazing Adventures number 9, where they reprinted the X-Men, early X-Men there. Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four number 2 of 4. Firestorm number 18. This is a part of that OMAC tie-in. Secret Wars Battle World number 3. Deathstroke the Terminator. Not that Terminator, but this is issue 24. Inhumans number 3 of 4. Wonder Woman number 13. Darkman number 1. Yes, this is the movie adaptation. I'm going to put this one in the better pile. Most people don't remember Liam Neeson in that, but hey. World's Finest number 1. And another Nocterra number 1 signed by Scott Snyder. So another one for me, because I think I have this particular version. This is the Capullo version. And I think I have this one too. So if I do, I'm going to switch it out with the non-signed version. And there you go. Get into a rhythm here. We got Wolverine number 9. This is one I need. So that is going in there. Great Jeannie Frizen Wonder Woman cover. Check that out. That's going in the better sell pile. Swamp Thing, Battle of the Soul, the Green, number 25. Charles Soule was writing that, part of the New 52 run. Cloak and Dagger, number 18. Got a little cast of characters there. Runaways, number 25. This is Deathstroke, number 49. This is the acetate part, Year of the Villain. Days of Vengeance, number 1. Marvel Zombies Resurrection. This is not the bigger Marvel Zombies issue, but this is when they kind of rebooted it. Nevertheless, it's a cool cover, so let's go into the better stuff. And let's see here. Oh, nice. So James Patterson's Witch and Wizard, number 3 from IDW. Don't know anything about it. Do know Wonder Woman Black and Gold. This is issue 1. The Carla Cohen cover, limited to 1,000. Wow. That is a nice looking cover. Magic Lasso, eat your heart out. That was going in the better pile. So we got, so I actually pulled several out of that one. Put these back here. Ooh, that's cool. The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl that lenticulates to the Silver Surfer first miniseries there. Conan 156. So that Silver Surfer, or that Squirrel Girl is going there. X-Men Liberators, number 1. Phantom Stranger, number 3. Deadpool, number 2. I haven't been pulling those Deadpools out. And Faker, number 1 from Vertigo Comics. And somebody's probably going to be like, I don't want those Deadpools. We got the New Mutants and Summer Special, number 1. Dark Wolverine. This is actually just Wolverine, part of the Dark Reign. They just retitled it Dark Wolverine for a little bit. Judge Dredd from number 3 from Quality Comics. Now this is pretty dope. First full appearance of Power Rangers in a traditional comic book format. So check that out. If I don't keep that, that is definitely one that would be easy to sell for a Power Rangers fan, because they're actually, Boom, I guess, is doing really well with that franchise. And so they're rolling out several. They got 2 main series. They're fixing to roll out another series, like expanding back into the kind of mythos of the Power Rangers. So that one, there's another one, the Sentai book, but it's got way too expensive. Wolverine and the X-Men Alpha and Omega, really dope Mark Brooks cover. Justice League Task Force, number 1. Spider-Man 2099, number 12. The New 52 Futures End, 48. Runaways, 26. Batman and Robin, Convergence. New Avengers, Luke Cage, number 1. Marvel Zombies Resurrection 1 variant cover. And Thief of Thieves, number 2. So that Marvel Zombies, let's put it down here in the better stuff. And then we got Joker, number 5. I've never seen this. Sienkiewicz exclusive homage to Batman 400. Boom. That's going into the keep pile. That's dope. I never even seen that. Is that from the current run? Is that from the current run? Yep, that's what it is. It's from the current Joker run. It's just a Bill Sienkiewicz State of Comics exclusive. So I just hadn't seen that variant. Is what it is. I thought it was a different series than that one, but then I saw Tiny on it, which made me think it had to be the newer one. Okay. So, wow! Foo! I got all the goodies out of your collection. People are going to look and see the mystery box thing, and they're like, "Oh, this would be like a 5-minute video." Oh my goodness, it's over an hour and a half. Yeah, it is. Okay. X-Men 24. I got that one. We got Young All-Stars, number 25. Superman and Wonder Woman, 29. Young Allies, number 1. We got Thor, number 7, part of the Michael Straczynski run. Pretty cool, dope cover. So I'm going to put that one in the better stuff. Thunderbolts 105. Trinity of Sin Pandora, number 1, part of the Future's End. Yes, DC did a much better job at their lenticulars than Marvel did. Age of Apocalypse, number 2. This is part of the connecting cover. I already have it. Boom! This is one of the other ones I wanted. Another Day at the Office. That's not the one I'm talking about. This is the one I'm talking about. First appearance of Kilowog, and it is a really nice copy. In going up to meet Foo and doing the vacation thing this week, I've seen that copy several times. As a matter of fact, there was one that was a little more beat up. It did not look as good as that one. And I almost purchased it just to be safe, but I knew he had listed that one as one of the options in these boxes, and I said, man, I hate to get it. Not that that's a good spec book. It's still relatively underpriced. And so it would have been a good buy, an okay buy either way. But I was like, yeah, this is for the PC mainly. So I'm glad I got it. Secret Empire number 8. Again, Mark Brooks covers the best thing about that whole series. Starman number 1. Spiderman and the Fantastic Four number 4. Constantine number 5. Hellstrom number 1. That one is one that lost its spec really fast. Namor number 17, part of the John Byrne run. Female Furries. Is that Furies? More like Furries if it's coming from Foo. Then we got Doc Afra number 30. So I'm going to put that one in the keeper pile. X-Men Blue number 1. I don't think I have the number 1. I don't want that one. And then we got Pearl number 1. So this is another copy, just a different cover of that one that we saw earlier there. So that's pretty dope. So I got one book to keep. It's nice, I think, when you get the book you want to keep is not the big book, so you can sell the big book, and the book you keep is the lesser book. I don't know for space-wise. I don't know if that still holds true. I don't know how I'm going to get out of here. This thing is getting. We got What If Wolverine Was an Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 7. That's a Liefeld cover, so that one's going to go in a little bit better pile there. Miss Marvel number 8. Wonder Woman number 15. Extermination number 4. This is got the old corner box and everything. Mark Brooks cover. This is an homage to that Phoenix cover, classic cover, The Death of Phoenix. Anyway, I've already got it, but it's a really dope cover. Triumph number 1. OMAC number 1. The Zombie number 1. I don't know anything about that. Spawn number 11. That should be an easy book to sell. I'm going to put that one over here in the better stuff. And then we got Adventures of Superman 500. Everybody's got a copy of that by now. The Mighty Thor 700. This is the Dallas Fan Days Comic Expo Greg Land exclusive. Got him fighting Hulk on the cover there, but seems like 700's where Jane Foster dies in. So that's probably a cool one. I've never seen the cover. Let's put those in there. I believe I've got so many in the keep pile over here. Wonder Woman 81. That's a Brian Boland cover. Going in the better stuff. Savage Wolverine. That's a Frank Cho cover. I'm not collecting Savage Wolverine. But gonna go in the better pile there. Thangar Holy War. I don't know. Amazing X-Men number 1. I've already got it. Doc Afra number 31. Keeping it. Deadpool 1000. That one is going in better stuff. That's a pretty thick book. Then we got the Frankenstein Monster number 9, 20 center. It doesn't have anything key on there. No. I'm going to show that book. First Nightbird. David Nakayama cover. Nightgwen. Then we got First Lionheart. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I just don't know about those particular characters. But I'm going to go ahead and put them down in the better box there. A couple in there I would have kept had I not already had them. So that's always a good sign. They've got good taste. I guess that's the only sign that is. All right. We got Civil War 2. The Ultimates 8. Ultimates 8, part of Civil War 2. West Coast Avengers number 4. Secret Defenders number 7. Deadpool Annual number 2, which is the David Nakayama cover. We're going to put Deadpool over here. Suicide Squad, part of Convergence. Justice League Elite number 1. Dark Avengers, which a lot of that stuff has been heating up, number 4. So we're going to put that over here. Age of Ultron versus Marvel Zombies. And then we got Gideon Falls, number 7. And first print, must read, he says. I've already read it. Boo. I've already read it. Nice House on the Lake, number 2. But that is going to go over there. That book, I think, is going on a hiatus. I think Tiny's kind of overloading himself. Like, got too many irons in the fire. Which, I guess, is better than no irons in the fire. But since quality of work starts going down at some point. All right, let's see. We've got Justice League, number 35, part of the Legion of Doom. You're the Villain acetate cover. Amazing X-Men number 2. That was part of the Age of Apocalypse. We've got Team 7, number 6. We got The Accused, Civil War 2 tie-in, and David Nakayama cover. We'll put that, not David Nakayama, David Mack cover. We got The Shield. I thought that was a Archie deal, but this is showing DC. All right. We got God Squad, number 1. We got Justice League Generation Lost, number 1. We got Clive Barker Hyperkind, number 1. Newsstand. Whoa. I don't think that is, again, the big one that's been specking on, but it has classic die-cut cover there. And X-Men Red, number 2, which is the first appearance of Trinary. Really nice Nightcrawler cover, sporting the goatee, full beard rather. But I have a second print that I really didn't like the cover of as much as I like this one, so I'm going to keep that one. And we'll put the rest of it up for sale. And so that one was pretty nice. That book was like a $10 book for a while. I don't know if it still is or not. I've been on the hunt for it. Just know when I wanted to pick it up, it was more than I was willing to pay. All right, we got Amazing Spider-Man, part of Secret Invasion, #1. Amazing Spider-Mans are pretty easy to sell. We got Hulk World, #1. So this is not it, I don't think. I'm going to put it over here just in case. This is Fantastic Four, #1. I think what I'm thinking of, that picture is on a preview of like the first Miss Marvel and made it a kind of a bigger book, but it's the same cover. It's a different book. The Ray, #1, Joe Quesada cover. Inhumans, #1. Wonder Woman 88 newsstand copy, Brian Boland goodness, and check that out. Wolverine, Superman and the mullet, super mullet. Yeah, we got to put that over here. We got Outcast #7, Strike Force #1, First Team Strike Force. So we're gonna put that over there. Or I got a Strike Force #1. Mine's the red negative space variant. And then we got this, the Joker Showcase 94 guest star of the Joker #2, and it is a DC Universe logo. That's going in my keep pile. Wonder Girl #1, first Yara Floor in her solo title. That's going into the better box. And so overall, that was definitely a big box with no big keys. I mean, so a lot of them were better sellers, I think. And or stuff that I wanted to keep. We're at an hour. If you're still watching this, I do appreciate it. Go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe button, bell notification, all that kind of good stuff. Web of Spider-Man #12. That is a dope Doc Ock cover. Not sure who done that, but it's pretty dope. I'm going to put that one in the better one. Rogue #3, newsstand cover. Yeah. We got Namor #3. This is the annual first appearance of this character, and it's still in the polybag. Futures End #7. Azrael #5. Looks like Ra's al Ghul and Talia al Ghul there. All New Exiles. This is when Marvel had bought Malibu and they were trying to splice the characters together. Juggernaut was part of that. Then we got Dangs with Demons. Marvel Frontier Comics. Don't know anything about that. The Saga Begins of Power Lords. Oh, yeah, I remember Power Lords, and it's got a Mark Texerio cover. Remember the toy. Civil War, the following Civil War. Then we got Deadpool #1. This is the Mike Deodato Jr. cover. This is the 1 in 25. So that one's going over here in the better pile. The Saga Begins of Power Lords. Don't worry about Adam Power. I'm going to put that over here too, because might be somebody outside. We're winding them down, folks. We're winding them down. Keep watching. Again, if you see anything that I say that I'm not keeping, put in that sale pile. Reach out to me on IG and hit me up prior to me putting it up, and more than likely you'll get a better deal. We got Untold Tales of Spider-Man #17, Genlock #1, The New Mutants Saga, Star Spangled War, the unknown, featuring the Unknown Soldier, Joe Kubert cover, 191. That's going into the better pile. Then we got Secret Empire Uprising #1. This is the variant edition, which has the champions prior to them getting their own title. That's going in the better pile. Superman and Wonder Woman 28. I don't know anything about that. Then we got Outcast #3. And we got another first appearance of Nightbird, so we'll put her back over here too. We got another Wonder Girl, Yara Florin, first title. And then New Avengers, #1 of 4. And it is, oh, dope. So this came out of a Vantage box, which if you watch Foo, you know that he, Squatchy, and the rest of the gang do a lot of Vantage boxes. And this is a Marvel and IDW team up here. And it's signed by Tyler Kirkham. It's got a Vantage deal. So dope. Optimus Prime, Captain America cover, going in the PC. Going in the PC. All right. Let's see what we got. We grind this puppy down. We got the Inferior Deadpool, #10. Put that over here. We got Fate, #0. Don't know anything about that. Choosing Signs, part of Civil War II. Aquaman, #53. Secret Empire, #6. The Mark Brooks cover. Again, the best part of that series. Hellblazer Rebirth, #1. The Brotherhood, #1. Outsider, #1. Mr. and Mrs. X, #1. Keeping that one. And then, let's see, Marvel Unlimited Ultimate Spider-Man, #4. First cameo of Norman Osborn as Green Goblin. That one was going into the sell pile. I already have it because I have that complete set. And there we go. All right, we got X-Force, #5. Part of the Rob Liefeld. It was like a mini series. Metropolis SCU, Special Crimes Unit. Look at that super mullet. Immortal Iron Fist, #25. Wonder Woman, #96. Jenny Frison cover. Going to the better stuff over here. Captain America Special, #1. Lab Rats, John Byrne. Check that out, John Byrne. We got Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine. Phantom Stranger, #11. Iceman. #1. And I can't show this last cover, but this is definitely a Papa Willie cover, if that tells you anything. This is the Sumerian, the Man-Eaters of Zabula Chrome variant. So you saw I had the John Jang variant earlier. This is definitely a Papa Willie book. So I'll hit Papa up, see if he wants. All right. Wrapping it up. Got looks like 9 boxes, counting this one, I think. Yeah. All right, we got Exiles, #63. Hey, check that out. Tricky Trapster. Superman, Wonder Woman, #10. Generation Next, #4. Injustice 2, #16. Peter Parker Spider-Man, #30. Captain Marvel, #6. The Thing from the OG series, #24. Infinity Countdown, #1. American Vampire, 1976. #1, I think. Yeah, I think this is #1. Yeah, there you go. Oh, well, put that in the better pile there. And then this is a Libermejo cover, nevertheless, and it is signed by Libermejo. It's got a Comic Vantage deal in there, but this is another Papa Willie cover. And so, Pop, if you're watching this, I'll definitely be hitting you up. Or by the time you see it, I might have already hit you up about it. All right. Put those over here. Oh, I've finally gotten through a lot of my books that I needed to sell, and I just got a bunch more. Now, this is definitely a dope cover. This is a David Finch cover, Wonder Woman 69. We got Wolverine, the Jungle Adventure, Mike Mignola there. And in there, there's a Wolverine kid they never mentioned again. Spider-Woman number 9. Mr. Miracle 25. X-Men The Exterminated number 1. This is a follow-up to where Cable was killed off. Deathstroke the Terminator number 2. Look at him pulling off DJ Link's Stick Around. Stick around. So we'll put that in a better stick over there. Savage Wolverine number 22. We got Electric Warriors number 6. Millennium number 1. And then this is a big old book by Stan Yek, limited to 100. This is 91 of 100. And yeah, it's kind of like what I was showing earlier. Plague Docorda? I don't know. Well, it is going in the sale pile nevertheless. Pretty cool looking book. Those over here. All right. So we've got Mutopia number 5. Don't eat that apple. Thor number 4 from the J. Michael Straczynski run. Put that in better stuff. Got New Mutants number 9, the Andy Kubert cover. So put that probably the better stuff looking stuff magic cover there. Got Generation X number 2. Comet Man number 3. Savage She-Hulk, which this book looks savagely beat, but it's still a Savage She-Hulk number 21. Put that in a better stuff. We got Hawk and Dove number 5. Secret Avengers number 1. Shadecraft number 1, optioned by Netflix. So this is going in the better stuff. And then we got Middle West number 1, which I know that's the Scotty Young. I think he wrote that book. So we're going to put that over here in the better stuff. Of course, Fu is got a lot of DC in here too. Hopefully, some of that Brightest Day stuff I've been looking for is in here. We got Venom Space Knight number 6. Got In Search of the Swamp Thing number 1, Brightest Day Aftermath. Kind of ironic. Brightest Day Aftermath. Venom Space Knight. Venom down here. Secret Wars. This is number 5, the variant edition. This is the Simone Bianchi cover. We got Deadpool number 14. Put that in the better pile. We got Superman American Alien number 6. Nightcrawler issue 4 of 4. Green Lantern number 23. It's part of the Sinestro Corpse War, which is pretty dope because it's an homage to Green Lantern 49, which I got, and I like homages, so I'm going to put that one in the keep pile. Black Cat number 11. So Black Cat in the better pile. Exo Manowar number 17. And I know this is weird to sound. This one has got some smudges or something on it. But anyways, then I'm going to put this over here. I've already got it. But this is Ben Oliver Torpedo Comics limited to 500. You've seen the other versions of this in earlier mailboxes, mystery boxes. It's the better stuff. And there we go. We are down to 6, counting this one. We got Inhumanity, number 1. I'll get out in a minute. We got Clive Barker's Saint Sinner. Again, this is part of that stuff that was all released at the same time. This is not a newsstand like some of the other ones. This is not the big one, but that is definitely going to be over there. We got Powerman and Iron Fist number 6. Red Lantern number 37. Definitely a dope looking cover. We got Moon Knight Saga. This is just a preview book of a lot of, or review book of a lot of the stuff that's happening. I've gotten that just here recently, so I don't need that. Contest of Champions 2, issue 1. The Shield. The Mission Begins, second feature, Inferno. We got Thor Core number 1. Lo, there shall be a gathering. Yes, I probably will hold on to that. We got the Beta Ray on the cover there. And then we got the Green Team number 1. More money, more problems. Isn't that the truth? And then we got Marvel Fanfare, which is the first appearance of Iron Maiden, not the team, or in the not the band, Iron Maiden, the character. So that's definitely a good pickup there. That book was really hot around the time that Black Widow was supposed to be coming out and stuff like that. So I think it's probably cooled off since then, but still a decent little key. And let's get this tape off here. And let's put Wolverine and Punisher number 3. Spider-Gwen number 9. Let me put that Spider-Gwen in the better stuff. Powerman and Iron Fist number 121 with the little Beyonda action. JSA All-Stars number 1. Deathstroke 43. Deathstroke 44. We got Heroes for Hire number 3. Marvel Zombie number 1. I wonder if that's the same series and it's just another thing here. We got Letter 44 from Oni Press. I don't know anything about that. And then we got Kate's variant, limited to 1,500 for Joker Puzzle Box. Like Donny Cates? Look, you got the Joker fish in the little thing. So, yeah, that's going in my pile. And then the other ones can go over here. All right, we got Winter Soldier number 4. Wonder Woman 69. Spider-Man Unlimited number 5. Swamp Thing 140. Cable, I've already got this one. Cable 23. Midnighter number 8. Power Pack number 36. Final Escape number 4. That's pretty cool. Challengers number 62. A 12 center. You can get a complete copy of a 12 center in a mystery box. That is a win. And then we got another one of these. Sean Langley Exchange Collectibles, limited to 100. This is number 91 of 100. And yeah, there you go. Another one of those little Kickstarters, I guess, that food backed. And got that stuff. So. And we got Secret Wars Journal number 4. Robin 159. Generation X number 16. Spider-Man number 2 of the Lost Years. That's Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Sentinel Squad 1. That's issue 2. Tail Gunner number 1. Avengers number 1. Sovereign 7 number 1. This is Chris Claremont's little DC take on X-Men there. And then we got Conan, or Age of Conan Valeria, written by Meredith Finch, which is David Finch's wife. This is a Jay Anceletto cover of issue number 1. Pretty dope looking. And then this is Stuart Sager, remark from 2021 of G.I. Joe Cobra cover. Look at that. That is dope. That is staying with me. That is staying with me. Stuart Sager is like a lot like Bill Sienkiewicz, and I have wanted to get some other stuff, and just hasn't worked out yet. But he is young, so it shouldn't be a problem at some point. All right, so we got Alpha Flight number 5, Man number 16, Savage Wolverine number 9. Inhumans number 2, Motormouth number 1, Cable and Deadpool number 30. So it's a Deadpool. So we're going to put that over here. Got Blackhawk number 2, Fury number 1, which this is Garth Ennis, and it looks like Bill Sienkiewicz. If it's not, it looks a lot like it. Night Thrasher number 1, and still a big book. First Kid, Loki, and Thor number 617. So definitely going over here on that side of the ledger. And now we're finally down to the last one. And do appreciate everybody for hanging out with me through this. Hopefully you've seen them all. Hopefully you've seen something you like. Or you're thinking, man, this guy, he needs help. He needs help to buy all these mystery boxes. What is his problem? All right, so we got X-Men Gold number 11. I already got one of those. Wonder Woman number 2. That's going to go into the better stuff. Superman Special, part of Endless Winter. We got Spiderman and Deadpool number 1. That's going to go with there. Injustice number 4. Peter Parker Spider-Man number 6. Outsiders number 1. It's a one-shot. We got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 7. And we got Black Adam number 1, Year of the Villain. And then this is a Grendel's Devil's Odyssey Torpedo Virgin variant. Torpedo has $25 on it. And so there you go. So this is a lot of books, folks. A lot of books. If you could see beside me, you would see the piles and you would say, is this guy going to be okay? Wink once if it's going to be okay. I don't know. But on top of all of the great books that I got that I'm going to give somebody else a deal on, allow them to put in their collection, I actually got this many books that I want to keep for myself, which is very shocking, very rare indeed. And so there you go. What do you think of all of these picks? Let me know in the comments down below. Do I just need mental help here? But I do appreciate you for watching. Also appreciate the channel members, people that are supporting the channel through the monthly membership. Again, if you want to get in on the action and not only helping the channel to grow, but also in the giveaway, the links are in the description below. Until next time, folks, keep reading, keep collecting. Adios.